Good evening. My name is Catherine McLean, and I am the principal of Lunenburg campus. I would like to ask the audience to please remain standing for O Canada. Please be seated. Graduates, platform guests, staff, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed my honor and privilege to welcome you to the 34th Convocation at the Lunenburg campus of the Nova Scotia Community College. On behalf of the staff, faculty, and administration, I would like to congratulate the graduates for their effort and hard work during the past year. While this evening is about celebrating our students and their success, I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge someone who has contributed to the success of many students in Lunenburg County and Queens County for well over 25 years, and who is retiring this year. Gary Ramey started his employment with Lunenburg campus in September of 1973 as a communications teacher, and has since that time carried out the roles of head teacher, student services officer, and college prep coordinator. Gary has made a great contribution to the college and will be greatly missed. Gary Ramey, would you please stand? Now I would like to introduce our platform guests. To my far right, we have Octavius McLennan, Registrar, Nova Scotia Community College, Lunenburg campus. Chris Lenahan, Team Leader, Center for Student Success. Martha Chenier, Adult Education Coordinator, Department of Education. Patrick Donahoe, Registrar, Nova Scotia Community College. Heather Bishop, Acting Dean, School of Health and Human Services, Nova Scotia Community College. Ron Farrell, Dean, School of Trades and Technology. Bill Walsh, Dean, School of Business. To my far left, I have Ruth Williamson, Department Head. Tina Kelly Garnett, Department Head, Trades and Technology. The Honorable Carolyn Bolivar Getson, MLA Lunenburg West and Minister of Human Resources. The Honorable Carrie Morash, MLA Queens and Minister of Environment and Labor. The Honorable Michael Baker, MLA Lunenburg, Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Ray Ivany, President, Nova Scotia Community College. And Kelly Nelson, Board of Governors Representative, Nova Scotia Community College. I would now like to invite the Honorable Michael Baker, MLA Lunenburg, to bring greetings from the province.
Thank you very much, platform guests, ladies and gentlemen, and most particularly this year's graduates. It is my distinct pleasure to bring greetings to you on behalf of the government of the province of Nova Scotia, and most particularly on behalf of our Premier, John Hamm. I would like to congratulate all of you on the accomplishment that is represented by your being here today. I know that each and every one of you has put a great deal of effort into furthering your education, and that experience is part of lifelong learning. I would also like to extend my congratulations and thanks to the staff here at the community college for the effort that they put forward in educating our fellow citizens. And I'd also like to extend congratulations to the family and friends of the graduates. I'm sure that you appreciate the support, the contribution, the encouragement that your family and friends have made to your education, and that their contribution is really essential to your being here. So on behalf of myself and my colleagues, the Honourable Carolyn Bolivar-Getson and the Honourable Kerry Morash and Mr. John Chataway, MLA for Chester St. Margaret's, congratulations to all of this year's graduates and best wishes for your future. Thank you.
I would now like to invite Mr. Kelly Nelson to bring remarks on behalf of the Board of Governors.
Graduates, families, honored guests, Nova Scotia Community College colleagues, good evening. It's always an honor to share such a day as this with the graduates of the Nova Scotia Community College. Congratulations to each and every one of you on your success, which is being recognized here today. Nova Scotia's most important asset, and indeed its greatest strength and export, has always been its people. The Nova Scotia Community College is also an extremely important institution for the province because it helps to harness the skills and capabilities of Nova Scotians. I've had the pleasure of being associated with the college for the past 4 years, and I have seen many talented Nova Scotians go through these doors. Young students directly out of high school, mature students returning to school after a period in the workforce, or individuals seeking upgrading skills attend and graduate from the college. The college with campuses situated throughout the province is accessible to all Nova Scotians and plays a vital role in the development and future of the province. I know firsthand the caliber of students that pass through the college, and I can't stress how important it is for our province to have a well-funded, world-class community college system. It makes a real difference in our ability to compete in a global market and to continue to provide the standard of living Nova Scotians have come to expect. Many of our convocations this year will be held in the midst of construction zones. As you can see outside, this is one. The reason for this is that many of our college campuses are undergoing significant change on the outside of the campus, as it has for many years on the inside of the college. As a result of the commitment of the present government to inject $123 million into the Community College Development Project. This multi-year plan will allow for the college to modernize facilities, increase student capacity, and enhance skill-driven learning programs and the student experience while attending the college. I believe that the Government of Nova Scotia has recognized the important role played by the Nova Scotia Community College, and in difficult fiscal times has made a statement by deciding to support the college in a significant and meaningful way. This should be recognized and applauded. You students who are graduating today represent Nova Scotia's greatest asset, the talent and skill of its people. Today is a celebration of your personal and professional development, and we look forward to the opportunities you will have in the future. It is also an important moment for the college as it embarks on its future journey with enhanced funding, facilities, and programs. At the end of the day, students are the reason for the existence of the Nova Scotia Community College. Without you, there would be no reason for this institution to exist. I believe you have good reason to be proud of your college, and all Nova Scotians take pride in what you have achieved. On behalf of the Board of Governors, I wish you all the best for the future. Thank you.
Ray Ivany, President of the Community College, will give his remarks.
Thank you, Principal McLean, and welcome to everyone gathering for Convocation 2004 at our Lunenburg campus. It's a wonderful evening, and for us at the college, Convocation is the most special day on our calendar, probably in our hearts as well. It's an opportunity to celebrate with our graduates on their tremendous accomplishments, and my comments this evening will be directed to them, but I think it's entirely appropriate that we get an opportunity to do that in front of family and friends and loved ones. For our graduates, and it's indeed one of the reasons why we hold convocation exercises in public, is that this is an opportunity for you to reflect and think a little bit about the significance of receiving the parchment of our college as you walk across the stage tonight. And I'd ask you to think about two separate things. The first is I'd ask you to think about the journey that you're on, and tonight as a point along that way. And specifically what I mean is that one of the great things about education and about learning is that it transforms us. You are a different person as you sit here tonight than you were before you began your program of study at the college. And each and every one of you has a unique story in that regard, a unique journey that you followed, challenges that you encountered. And in fact, that's one of the things I'd ask you to think about, because it'll make you proud of yourself, and it should. And that is, think of the challenges that you faced over the past year or two, or before you even came to the college. Think of the things and the obstacles that you did not believe, at first blush at least, that you'd be able to overcome. And whether it's just, one more assignment on top of 10 others, one more exam you just can't get ready for, or other things going on in your life that just made it very, very difficult for you to persevere. But being here tonight is a testament that you overcame each and every one of those obstacles. And I think it's true that when we say that character is shaped in a crucible of adversity, when we get challenged with things that we don't think we can overcome, and when we do overcome those obstacles, we're different on the other side. And tonight you get a chance to celebrate all of those opportunities that you had and all those decisions that you had, that tonight we get to celebrate you making successful transitions or getting over, around, or however you dealt with those circumstances. It's a wonderful testament to who you are as a person, and it's a wonderful testament to the experience that you've had here at the college. The second thing I'd ask you to think about is the future and the world that you're about to enter. It seems to me that this has to be the most complex period in recorded human history. I mean, think of the world that we exist in today. We've got these odd circumstances that are coexisting. You can press a button or pull a cell phone out and literally be connected anywhere in the world. But almost paradoxically at the same time, if we look around the world, all of us are retreating into our communities or a sense of locality in order to feel the humanity that we need to as a society. And those kinds of coexistences we don't have worked out yet as a society, as a country, as a people. And it'll only get worked out by virtue of you making a difference. So one of the things I'm going to ask you tonight straight up, and it's been asked for centuries at convocations, and I'd ask you to think a little bit about it as you cross the stage and receive the parchment, and that is, you have a wonderful gift. We're getting a chance to give you a piece of paper that indicates we stand with you in certifying that gift. But do something with it. Make it a better world. And it may seem grandiose, but each and every one of you can do it. Think of what you've read or what you've studied, right? Every injustice is a threat to justice everywhere in the world. Every kind of intolerance is a threat to harmony everywhere in the world. So wherever you are, you can do something about it. Not by standing on the sidelines, but by coming forward and making a difference. And if you think of the kind of world that we're entering, we've got all kinds of divisions, whether it's race, ethnicity, culture, and even armed conflict that we live with today. We've got every evidence that there is a need for us to come together. And whether that's in your family, your community, your workplace, make a difference. One of the things we've asked every graduating class at the college, and I'll ask you tonight, is that we absolutely want you to have a great career. You've acquired wonderful skills, industry has advised us about the curriculum in your programs, and you've got the tools to have a great career. But we are absolutely more concerned about you being a great human being. And in order to do that, one of the things that will distinguish you is to be known for a generosity of spirit. Be known as that individual who will go the extra mile, that will do something extra, that will extend a helping hand. It'll make you more successful, but it'll enrich everybody around you. So at our college, we have a tradition, because we do believe in that generosity of spirit, where we ask our graduates to acknowledge that even though we're wonderfully proud of them and the success that we celebrate tonight, we want to give them an opportunity to recognize that they did not achieve that success alone. And there's hundreds of wonderful stories out here tonight with family and friends gathered that I'm sure many who didn't see you enough over the past year or two, or they've helped you in some way when you needed help at the most desperate time, they've given you what you needed in order to succeed. So what we want to do as a college is we want to thank them. And I'd ask our graduating class if they'd please rise and turn, and let's give a round of applause to all those that have helped you. Thank you. Thank you. Finally, to our graduates, my personal and sincere best wishes. Have a very, very successful career and have a wonderful and happy life. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Ruth Williamson, and I'm the Department Head for Access, Business and Health and Human Services. We will now present the certificates and diplomas. We invite family and friends to come forward to take pictures, and I'd like to remind the graduates to take their time when getting their certificates or diplomas, because we are creating some serious Kodak moments here. It's now my pleasure to introduce the graduates of the Adult Learning Program. This is a program that the college offers in partnership with the Department of Education. This innovative effort has allowed a significant number of adults to access adult learning programs across the province. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for the credentials in the School of Access for the Nova Scotia High School Graduation Diploma for Adults. Nicole Corkum. Ruth Crew. John Sears. Vanessa Vino. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the recipients of the Nova Scotia High School Graduation Diploma for Adults. For the information of the audience, those students whose names appear in the program but who are unable to be with us today are automatically admitted to their respective certificates or diplomas. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for credentials in the School of Business for the Diploma in Business Administration. Robin Lee Bell. Annette Marie Cleveland. Your card, David. David, your card. Yeah. David Creaser. Latasha Lynn Day. Rose Ann Dominy. Rita Gabriel Landgraf. Valerie Ann Messenger. Audrey Mae Murray. Gary Matthew Norwood. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the tradition in the community college that when a faculty or staff person has a family member graduating, we offer them the opportunity to participate in the ceremony and present the credential. Lisa Walters, faculty at Nova Scotia Community College Halifax campus, joins us now to present her mother-in-law with the diploma in business administration. Rebecca Lee Wenzel. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates in business administration. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for credentials in the School of Business for the diploma. Pardon me? For the diploma in Business Administration Information Management. Melissa Jane Frittenberg. Deborah Spencer. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates in Business Administration Information Management. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for credentials in the School of Business for the Diploma in Business Administration Marketing. Luke Jarrett Hughes Comstock. Serena Rose Langell. Christopher Douglas Lonis. Ashley Lynn McKay. Krista Dawn Roy. Terry Lee Sawyer. Joanne Elaine Weil. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates in Business Administration Marketing. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who've completed all the requirements for credentials in the School of Business, for the Diploma in Culinary Arts. Dawn Crystal Ann Conrad. Christopher William Daly. You stay right there, Catherine. In keeping with the college's tradition, Jim Eisenhower, Nova Scotia Community College Foundation, joins us now to present his daughter with the Diploma in Culinary Arts, Catherine Joy Eisenhower. Robert Darren Gabriel. Jennifer Lee Gordon. Kenneth Brian Hickman. George Lewis. Rena Lynn Seelig. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates in Culinary Arts. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for the credentials in the School of Business for the certificate in Office Information Technology. Patty Lee Ehrenberg. Tamara Allenbach. Yvette Lynn Banfield. Angela Dawn Corkum. Tanya Jane Corkum. Marlene Marie Creaser. Karen Irene Cruz. Lisa Rosalie Faulkner. Melissa Ham. Kimberly Jarvis. Diana Knock. Get another one. Serena Rose Langell. Lacey Lynn Nogler. Candace Grace Oiko. Denise Marie Organ. Nicole Denise Rowland. Christy Lynn Soller. Carol Lee Snyder. Tasha Ann Tanner. Sarah Vino. Cindy Lee Wombold. Riba Yassin. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates in Office Information Technology. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who've completed all the requirements for credentials in the School of Business for the Diploma in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Tiffany Lynn Krause. Jessica Jane Dagley. Just Matt or Matthew? Matthew Dagley. Samara Gosling. Daniel Hoveling. Sister and brother. And his sister, Sarah Hoveling. Lynn Hurst. Chastity Lusan. Jade Natasha Mapplebeck. Sally Wambolt. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates in Tourism and Hospitality Management. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who've completed all the requirements for credentials in the School of Health and Human Services for the Certificate in Continuing Care. Candace Julia Carter. Corina Ann Durling. Thank you, Hope. Just Hope, or do you want me? Hope Ernst. Just Nicole. Nicole Hartman. Jody Johnson. Michelle McGinnis. Yvonne Martel. Alicia Mary. Marianne Mosier. Crystal Robart. Shannon Rodenizer. Sarah Smith. Leanne Waterman. Candace Wynot. Hillary Wynot. I just. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates in continuing care.
Good evening. My name is Tina Kelly Garnett, and I'm the department head for the School of Trades and Technology. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for their credential in the School of Trades and Technology for the certificate in carpentry. Richard Frederick Barkhouse. Good job. Colin Bootlear. Danielle Grace Bauer. How do you say your middle name? Ryan Francis. Good to see you up here. Do you want to hold them? And you want your middle name, Ainsley? Okay. Edward Greek. Congratulations. Do you want your whole name? Okay. Alan Scott. Christopher Alan Scott Ayup. You want your whole name, Stephen? Very good. Stephen Carl Jensen. Whole name? Okay. Jeff Allen Manzer. Do you want your whole name, Jared? Okay. Jared Wilson Roy Mitchell. Okay. Jason Mosier. Oh, we would have figured you. Do you want your whole name, Isaac? Do you want your whole name read? Isaac Williams. You want your full name read? Mitchell Raymond Zink. Miss. Do you want your middle name, Elise? Melisa Margaret Zwicker. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates in carpentry. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for the credentials in the School of Trades and Technology for the Certificate in Diesel Repair, Industrial Marine. Wendell Kimber Crossley. Benjamin Lloyd Cunningham. Adam Frederick Dares. I will. Congratulations, by the way. And is it Gemmel? Andrea Gemmel. Corey Glenn Hicks. What's your full name? Okay. Legier, right? Andrew Peter Legier. Got it. Richard Lewis. Matthew Clayton Noss. Jonathan Phillip Now. Justin. Cool. Justin Alexander Page. Full name? Richard Dennis Rains. Andrew Murray Stevens. Martin Andrew Stewart. Robert Nicholas Vino. Drew Ellis Wagner. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates in diesel repair, industrial and marine. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for the credentials in the School of Trades and Technology, the Diploma in Drafting, Architectural. Stephen John Buber. Daniel Alexander Fairbanks. All right. I think I got it. Oh, wait a minute. Do you want J.R. Perry? J.R. Perry. Okay. Sean Patrick Sabine, a.k.a. Pie Boy. Stephen Gordon Williams. That's you. Tammy Lee Williamson. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates in drafting architectural. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for the credential in the School of Trades and Technologies Diploma in Drafting Mechanical. Christian Levi Overmar. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates in drafting mechanical. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements in the School of Trades and Technology for the Certificate in Electrical, Construction, and Industrial. Mark Bailey. Very good. Darren Christopher Dedrick. Terry James McPherson. Gregory Earl Moore. Brennan Benjamin Robar. Christopher Russell Slaunwhite. Mark Matthew Stanford. Clay Aloysius Taylor. Nice easy name. Jason Allen Barner. Bryce Richard Vino. Peter Charles Walker. Randall Carl Wynot. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates in electrical, construction, and industrial. Thank heavens you were there. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for the credential in the School of Trades and Technologies Diploma in Electronic Engineering Technician. Let's see if I get this right, eh? Jacqueline Drew. It's Byander, isn't it? Clarence Byander. Got it? Nicholas Freilich. Full name? Joseph Lorne Douglas Jodry. Jordan Clayton McKay. Jonathan Barry Ernst Risser. That's it for EET. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates in Electronic Engineering Technician. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidate who has completed all the requirements for the credentials in the School of Trades and Technology Certificate in Forestry Resources. Robert William McKinnon. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the graduate in Forestry Resources. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for the credentials for the School of Trades and Technologies for Certificate in Motor Vehicle Repair Mechanical. Rodney Tyler Broom. Alex John Ernst. You guys related? You guys related? No? Patrick Eugene Ernst. Good. Brad Lorraine Ford. Dustin James Knock. Michael Norman Albert McNeil, aka the Fonz. Michael William Wagner. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates in Motor Vehicle Repair Mechanical. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements in the School of Trades and Technology Certificate of Accomplishment in Natural Resources Forestry Foundations. Jason McKinnon. Jeffrey McKinnon. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates in Natural Resources Forestry Foundation. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for the School in Trades and Technology, the diploma or certificate, let's say diploma, in welding, one certificate. Sorry, I messed that up. Scott Kenneth Spindler. Now the diplomas. James Lewis Chetwing. Right? Devin Alexander Culp. Christopher Alexander Lawson. Good to see you up here. Mercer. James Edward Mercer. Randy Nogler. Brent Gary Penny. Eric Renton. Alan Thorburn. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the graduates in welding.
Good evening. My name is Chris Lenahan. I'm the team leader for the Center for Student Success. This past Tuesday evening, we hosted a student success celebration to honor all award winners and our community partners. Before we present the following awards, would the award winners from that night please stand? Would those award winners please stand? And would you all join me in congratulating them? Don't be shy. Thank you. It is now indeed my pleasure to announce the 4 major award winners. I will ask each student to come to the stage as his or her name is announced. I will read a few comments on each of the students, and then call upon the presenter to come forward. The first award is the Governor General's Academic Medal, and it is awarded to a graduating student of a college program who has achieved the highest academic standing. This year's Governor General's Academic Medal winner is Rita Landgraf. No, not yet. No, I'm afraid Rita has to stand here for a few minutes. Rita has earned a diploma in business administration with an overall two-year average of 98%. One of Rita's instructors writes, "Rita has been one of the most successful students I have encountered during my 12 years of instructing at the college. She produced the two finest community-based projects I have ever seen." This year, Rita won the gold medal for post-secondary competition in IT software application at the 10th Canadian Skills Competition in Winnipeg. We congratulate Rita as this year's recipient of the Governor General's Academic Medal. I would now like to call upon the Honorable Michael Baker to present the Governor General's Academic Medal. The Board of Governors Award is awarded to a graduating student of a college diploma program who has demonstrated outstanding academic achievement and contributed to campus and/or community activities. This year's Board of Governors Award winner is Samara Gosling. Samara has earned a diploma in tourism and hospitality management with a two-year overall average of 97%. She is described as a diligent, motivated learner who, without hesitation, will work with classmates to assist them to achieve their goals. As an active member of the Conqueror Bank Fire Department, it's not uncommon for her to be called out during the night in response to an alarm. Nonetheless, she always manages to attend her classes the next day. Samara was also the banquet manager for a very successful 6th annual gala dinner, Magic Moments. We congratulate Samara as this year's recipient of the Board of Governors Award. I would now like to call upon Mr. Kelly Nelson to present the Board of Governors Award. The President's Award is awarded to a graduating student of a college certificate program who has demonstrated outstanding academic achievement and contributed to campus and/or community activities. This year's President's Award winner is Stephen Jensen. Stephen has earned a certificate in carpentry with an overall average of 95%. Stephen, after a career of over 20 years teaching in the public school system, came to the college to fulfill a lifelong dream of becoming a carpenter to follow in his father's footsteps. Stephen eagerly acted as a mentor to students. He was always willing to coach and tutor those who needed help. We congratulate Stephen as this year's recipient of the President's Award. I would like to call upon Mr. Ray Ivany to present the President's Award. The Nova Scotia Community College Gold Medal is awarded to a graduating student of a college certificate program who has achieved the highest academic standing. This year's Nova Scotia Community College Gold Medal winner is Kimberly Jarvis. Kimberly has earned a certificate in Office Information Technology with an overall average of 97%. She has entered the college following a career in the healthcare industry where she was a nurse. Described as a caring person, she lived up to this attribute and was instrumental last year in setting up and operating a type of food depot for students that she named Campus Commodities. This space offered such things as food, clothing, and toiletries. Diligent and hardworking, those who know Kimberly will agree that she is a perfectionist and always strives to achieve the highest outcome in anything that she undertakes. We congratulate Kimberly as this year's recipient of the Nova Scotia Community College Gold Medal. I call upon Mr. Bill Walsh to present the Nova Scotia Community College Gold Medal. I would now like to invite Rebecca Wenzel to deliver the valedictory address.
I had some props, but I'm not bringing them up because I'm sweating and they'll stick to me. And I found out after coming back to school, my arms seem to have gotten shorter, so I needed to put glasses on. Welcome to the convocation ceremony for the Nova Scotia Community College Lunenburg campus graduating class of 2004. I just got goosebumps from that, you guys. Okay, on behalf of the graduating class, I would like to welcome Nova Scotia Community College President Ray Ivany, you over here. Board of Governors, Representative Kelly Nelson, Deans Heather Bishop, Bill Walsh, and Ron Farrell, platform guests over here, well, in here, faculty, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow graduates. I am proud to stand before you to offer this address. I am honored to be representing the graduating class of 2004. This class represents graduates from the School of Access, the School of Business, the School of Health and Human Services, and the School of Trades and Technology. I've chosen to call my address Pearls of Wisdom. They were my props, but my hands are sticky and they kept sticking. Although our areas of study differ greatly in their content, I will focus my address on the three areas of similarities. All of our learning experiences had practical application, skills development, and personal development components which helped us gain our pearls of wisdom. From an internet search, I learned, because I learned in college you have to say where you got stuff from, or it's called plagiarism. I did cite it. A pearl is created by a living creature called a mollusk. They have very hard exterior shells, like an oyster. Contrary to popular belief, pearls hardly ever result from an intrusion of sand in the shell. Instead, pearls form when an irritant, such as a wayward food particle, becomes trapped in the mollusk. And trying to remove that irritant, over time, that pearl is created. Well, now we've all been in college for a year or two. The irritant we've been trying to remove during our studies was the fear of the unknown. Each day we were required to learn something new, which created our fear of the unknown, our irritant. Can I do this? Will I ever catch on? Why am I doing this again? Then, through much practice, we successfully mastered the tasks. I know all of you have created many beautiful pearls in order for you to be here this evening to achieve your certificates and diplomas. Now, I have some people hanging in the wings that are going to be circulating amongst the graduates dishes of pearls. I suggest that you take one, and as you're selecting your pearl, think of one thing that you would have gained as your pearl of wisdom through your college years. I don't see anybody with the pearls. Way to go! I got them! Okay. So, key area number one, practical application. Who would have thought when you came to college you'd learn to stick to your knitting? Well, we found out that this means find out what you do well and keep on doing it. Pearl of wisdom number one. Each thing we learned was taught from a very practical and relevant place. For example, how to conduct yourself in a workplace setting, how to set goals and achieve them, how to communicate effectively, as well as how to produce quality products, just to name a few. We learned about honoring diversity, the same as the pearls. Each and every one of us are different and unique and most valuable in our own rights. Another pearl of wisdom. So I was going to drop a pearl in a bag. Key area number two, skills development. All of us came to college to learn new skills. Some of us didn't know very much about a computer. Our fear of the unknown was alive and well. However, slowly, we learned the value in remembering to save often. Work a little, save a little. Another pearl of wisdom. In math, we learned that there is no such thing as I can't. Try it. Practice it. Now you got it. Another pearl of wisdom. We learned about writing clearly. Proper pronunciation, and the power of the written word. Another pearl. We learned how to work in teams and to communicate effectively with one another. Pearl of wisdom. We learned problem-solving skills, critical thinking skills, analytical skills, and project management skills. Oh, many pearls of wisdom there. Some of us even learned what we didn't want to do. So through the course of our studies, we changed the direction we were going in. Sometimes it's very important to know what you don't like, not only what you do like. Another pearl. All of the work that we've done in order to be here today focused on us becoming capable and competent in our chosen fields. After my experience at NSCC, I can say with great confidence that in order to be competitive in the labor market today, you need to be a lifelong learner in order to stay current and relevant. Ooh, another pearl. Key area number 3, personal development. The college is a portfolio institution. We learned a lot about this in our course of our studies. Our portfolio is a wonderful way to show our pearls. Our portfolio, like ourselves, is a work in progress. So be gentle with yourself, you're not done. While at NSCC, we were able to create a master portfolio. From this valuable supply of information about ourselves, we can use specific information to tailor our resumes to specific jobs that we're looking for. Way cool. Tailored resumes, tailored portfolios. Because they're too big to carry around all together. It's amazing when you can put things on your resume and be able to say, I can do this, see? It's a great feeling to be able to look over your portfolio and see all of the things that you've accomplished. The portfolio approach has been beneficial in teaching us that as long as we're living, we're learning. The challenges we experienced at NSCC have proven that we reap what we sow. Our grades are definitely a reflection of the amount of work put into the tasks that we were required to perform. Ooh, pearls of wisdom there. As we graduate together, please consider all your pearls of wisdom. In your mind's eye, see that you have created a beautiful sack of pearls. Do with them what you will. All our hard work and dedication has paid off. We are finally here, the graduating class of 2004. On behalf of the graduating class, I would like to thank our families and friends for their support and putting up with us saying, sorry, I can't do that, I have homework. Or, not this time, I have to study. I would like to thank our fellow students. We have laughed together, we're frustrated together, and when one of us didn't know how to do something, someone else did and was willing to help. What a good example of teamwork. Thank you. I'm not done. There are many other people that need to be thanked. All the businesses and agencies that support the college and students, like Human Resources Development Canada, I understand it's now called Human Resources Skills Development Canada, the Acadian Centre for Small Business and Entrepreneurs, Student Loans, Department of Community College, only to name a few. All the service groups and businesses that offer bursaries and scholarships and awards to the students. All the businesses and organizations that allow us to come and do our work placements with them. Our instructors who provided the necessary irritants, the fear of the unknown, to help us create our pearls. And lastly, the department heads and the staff of the college, for without your dedication, knowledge, and support, our experience at the college may not have been so rewarding. I'm getting there. In conclusion, I would like to address the graduates of 2004. We are all connected by our Nova Scotia Community College Lunenburg campus experience. The pearl or pearls that you received this evening were also all connected. Together, just like us, we too will separate and continue our journey, on to successful careers. We are now part of the wider college community of Nova Scotia and the global community college network of Canada. As you leave here tonight, remember, the work world is your oyster. Your experience here has produced many pearls of wisdom and has prepared you well. Remember, where there is an irritant, there could be a pearl being produced. Look for the pearls, because there will always be opportunities provided to create more. Be proud to be a Nova Scotia Community College graduate and strive for quality in all you do. Congratulations, graduates of 2004. Woohoo!
Thank you very much, Rebecca, and just on behalf of everybody here, would you please accept this as a little token of our appreciation? Thank you very much. Thank you.
They made me promise not to.
Don't forget your glasses.
I think school's out.
Wow, how do you follow that? Ladies and gentlemen, would you please join me in congratulating and welcoming the class of 2004. Ladies and gentlemen, before we have the recessional, there are a few announcements. I invite you all to join us in the atrium after the ceremonies for a reception. I would also like to thank the Bridgewater Firemen's Band, under the direction of band leader Wendell Eisner, for their wonderful performance. Every year they do such an exceptional job, and we are truly fortunate to have such talent in our community, and we thank you very much. Would everyone please rise for the recessional?